most people are endowed with good ideas, greater visions, greater skills, and the rest. But for them to be able to implement it when it comes to the job field, they say that if I give those ideas to my boss is going to become rich whilst I become broke. My dear, it is never true.
I can feel the beat running through the speakers. Blue skies, blue waves.
Hello, welcome to my channel once again. There is Bongrit One TV, and there is the only channel where we give you matters relating to entrepreneurship and then businesses, personal finance tips, and then the mysteries of life. In today's video, I'm going to educate you on why there is a need for you not to be afraid of selling out your business ideas. Before I start, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like my page, comment. There are times I encounter a lot of employees working under people, and these people are endowed with so much skills, so much knowledge about the job field in which they found themselves in. You see, some of them came into the job field even because of the passion that they have for that particular job. And as a matter of fact, they even want to establish a similar job or the same job in the nearby future. So they are there to get knowledge on the grounds so that they can also add up what they have onto the job field, and at the end of the day, being able to come out and also to be successful entrepreneur out there. But the problem is, sometimes these people will have the idea about how to do a specific thing, or perhaps they can come out with skills and strategies that they can do in order to improve in productivity and also make a lot of profit for the business or that organization. But they decide to keep it to themselves with the mentality that whenever they share out this idea, their employers are going to copy those ideas or steal those ideas and then implement into their businesses. And as a matter of fact, they are going to make it, whilst they, the employees, going to lose. You see, it is never true. You see, when you find yourself in an organization that gives you the platform, or maybe if you're in an organization and then you think that in this job field, these are some of the things that I can also do for the job to also move forward, or for us to improve for the productivity and then profit. Don't sit there. Attend to the manager, or perhaps can visit the CEO. Let them know your business idea. Let them know what you have in mind and how you are going to help for that thing to help them grow in their business or industries. Most people think that when the producers or employers get this idea, they are going to copy it or perhaps steal it, implement it, and then sack them. No. You see, it is your plan. You know how you want the thing to be done. Are you getting it? And as a matter of fact, if you think that the idea that you are bringing on board is an idea that is going to be so easy for somebody to be able to copy and then do it, then my dear, it is never a good idea. You see, when it comes to ideas, you have your own plan on how you want to execute those ideas. That is the reason why I made a video on never talk too much about your plans. You can go and watch that video. It's up there. Are you getting it? In this video, I try to educate people to keep their plans to themselves. I wasn't saying you can't share your plans. You can, but you shouldn't trumpet it. You shouldn't broadcast it. That is what I want to do. So every day you want everybody to see that that is what you want to do. No, it shouldn't be. You can decide to discuss it about one or two people and then keep it to yourself. Are you getting it? Yes. So when you go into the job field and then maybe you have this particular skills at hand on how you want to implement or execute those policies in order for you to yield a higher output, you go to the CEO, discuss it to the person. Don't you ever and ever be afraid that the person is going to steal it. No, that is the reason why I said that. If the person is able to steal it, then it's not a good idea, because in every idea, you know how you are going to implement. So it's become very easy for somebody to copy it. Then it's not a good idea. That idea is very light. It's not heavy. Please, are you getting it? So have that mentality, have that picture that I'm going to do this. And as I'm going to do this, that is what I'm also going to do to help this business or job field that I am in to develop. In so doing, you are going to catch the attention of your boss. If you are able to do that, what it means is that now the boss have seen that you have been able to come out with an idea, and this idea, it needs to be implemented. When the boss sack you, who is going to implement that idea? Have you asked yourself? nobody will be there to what? Implement that idea, and that boss can never and never do it because it is your plan. You know how it's going to be what? Executed. So that is the reason why your boss will even need your service so that you'll be there, so that the plans can be executed. And after the plans is being executed and then it went good, your boss is even going to promote you, or perhaps is even going to maintain you or increase your salary or do something in the form of giving you some remuneration so that you'll be in the business, so that you don't go anywhere. Because your boss sees that when these ideas are implemented and then it goes through, he knows that whenever he or she loses you, then he has to lose a great what? Employee. So he will never do that. He will try as much as possible to maintain you, or better still, do certain things that are going to make you feel happy about the job so that you will be there always. Are you getting it? I think Africans have this mentality that whenever they want to embark on something, then they tell their boss is going to steal it or copy it, and then that will be all. No, you shouldn't say that. Go there, explain to the person, let the person know, give you the equipment needed, embark on it. It is able to hit the jackpot. You are there. Are you getting it? And then there is no boss who will sit down and say that, oh, this employee is doing well. This employee brought this particular idea, and for that matter, I've been able to excel or make it to this point, and I'm sacking that employee. No employer will do that. That is the reason why, if it happens that way, you are going to be maintained, and better still, there are going to be some kind of benefits that you are going to get in the job field or in the company in which you find yourself, so that they don't lose you, because they know that immediately they lose you, then they have lose big time. Are you getting it? So whenever we find ourselves in different industries or companies and then we have ideas, we shouldn't keep them. We should try as much as possible to build on it. Don't forget, immediately you start implementation of that particular thing that you want to do. I know maybe you may be having a mental picture of you also getting your own business as similar as that. Are you getting it? And even expanding it to a higher height than what you are in now. It is a good thing. But you see, as you go on and in the process you doing that particular thing or you implementing that particular thing, you see that you are going to gain much knowledge and then understanding and also much skills over there. So in the next time when you are embarking on your own project, it becomes very easy for you to go there. And as the business as the first idea comes and then you implement it and then it succeeds, don't forget, next idea will come, implement it. Another idea will come, implement it. The more you keep on implementing, that is when the bosses will think that, no, I'm not going to lose this employee. And for that matter, anything that I must do for this employee to remain into the business, I will do that. And in your mind, once they are giving you good remunerations and also you benefiting, that is when your income begins to also go up. When your income also begins to shoot up, then a time will come, you will get to where you want to get to. You take that money, then you start establishing yours whilst you are still in that job field. When you see that maybe now your job is okay and then it can fetch you some amount of income and then you are okay with it, then you move to join your sector. Are you getting it? And once you are there, more ideas are going to come. So don't think that this idea that I'm going to implement over here and then give it to this particular person, if I do that, I wouldn't get any idea again. No, give it to them. The more you give to them, the more begins to come. So by the time that you get yours, you have gained much knowledge about the job field itself and also how to go by things, how to implement things. And not only that, in your business, you'll be able to get greater ideas better than what you had already, and then build yours and build that career of yours and build that dream business of yours that you want to embark on. So my dear youth out there, please, that is what I have for you. That has been one of the most common issues among Africans. We have the perception that immediately I give this idea, no, I wouldn't get it again, and they will sack me and the whole lot. No. And some people too, immediately they embark on those ideas, then they think that they are the bosses. Then they begin to exhibit some sense of proudness and a whole lot. No, you shouldn't do that. You need to still calm yourself, be who you are, so that the bosses can also appreciate you and then render you certain benefits, of which is going to help your bank account to also become big. And when it becomes big, you know what I mean. So on this note, I'll meet you in my next video. Thank you very much for subscribing to my channel. Bye bye.